Hello everyone. So in contrast with my really long video that I uploaded the other day, I want to make a short video, and it's a useful video because, well, even though a lot of people know about it, I don't think everyone who plays this game knows about it. And I feel like everyone deserves to know about this. So it's how to duplicate items in this game. What is this, Pokemon Red and Blue? No, you can do this on Fire Red Leaf Green, and even though I'm playing on an emulator, I've shown it in my other videos that on real hardware, on a real cartridge, you can do this. So if you just follow these steps, you can actually duplicate items. So what you want to do is get the trade Farfetch'd at level 22. You can do that by, actually I'll just show you. Instead of just telling you, I'll show you. So in this patch of grass right here, there's level 22 spearow. And let's see if I can get one to spawn. I don't know if this will take a while. I hope it doesn't, because I don't want to waste too much of your time. Anyway, here it is. You see a level 22 spearow, and catch it. And I already caught one, of course, and I already have my trading. But there's a little known mechanic in this game where if you trade a Pokemon at a certain level, the trade Pokemon you'll get is of that same level. So if you trade a level 22 spearow, you're gonna get a level 22 Farfetch'd. Now, why do we care about level 22? Well, it's because on level 21, Farfetch'd gets knockoff, and knockoff is the chief reason why this glitch is even possible. So what you want to do is also do the trade Mr Mime, which all you have to do is just get an Abra. And if you do not know where to get Mr Mime, I'll show you. It's not hard at all, but most people don't know where it is, so it's fine. So what you want to do is go on near Viridian Forest, but before you go to the Viridian Forest, you cut this tree, and there's a whole new world over here. This is where you get Flash, if you're curious. And keep going up, and if you see this little house right here, you see this guy right here. Yeah, is my old Mr Mime great? Yeah, he is. So that's how you get Mr Mime. You can't get a level 30 Abra, so you're not getting a level 30 Mr Mime. So what you need to do is you need to level up the Mr Mime to level 30. So now that you have a level 33 Mr Mime, what you want to do is give it recycle, because it learns recycle level 33, and recycle is also the other piece of this pie, so to speak. And what you also want to do is get a berry. Now there's a few ways to get oran berries in this game. I prefer to use oran berries because well, Farfetch'd can't inflict poison or paralysis or sleep, so the best I can do is inflict damage on myself. So if you want to know where you can find an oran berry, if you don't, you can go to Pewter City, and you keep going over here. Excuse me for this rude interruption. Anyway, you see this weird little pouch right here? Boom, oran berry. So if you didn't know that you can get an oran berry there, now you know. And I hope I don't have to fight this trainer. Never mind. Next thing you want to do is, now that you have your oran berry in hand, you have your 2 Pokemon, so you want to go to Celadon City. And you remember, you can do this as soon as you get to Celadon City, and that's where I got this save state to. And go all the way over here where I was. Cut this tree right here where you found the spearow, and there's this double battle right here. Now, obviously you can rematch them with the Versus Seeker, but it would be a lot easier if you just didn't battle them at all. So you gotta keep this double battle couple here, because this is the most important part. So you're gonna open your berry pouch. You're gonna give your strong Pokemon a berry, and then you give Mr Mime a mail slot. And mail is ridiculously broken in this game. So what you want to do is just give him. And it doesn't have to be Abra, but it's the first thing that's there, so just to make it easy on you. And you want to arrange your team like this. So now, I'm going to save, so just in case this doesn't work, I'm going to make sure it does. Okay, so, with your stronger Pokemon in hand, I shouldn't have picked Venusaur for this, but I'm going to cut into my own Venusaur, and I'm going to put something to sleep. and just let the battle course out. There we go. See, he ate the berry. That's the most important part. That's all I care about. So now that he ate the berry, you want to knock off into this slot right here, and you want to switch your guy out. So what happens normally when you knock off an item in game is, there you go, knocked off the retro mail. But what happens in game is you get your item back at the end of it, but you're gonna, well, with recycle, you're gonna do something very curious, and you're gonna see, you know, if it doesn't. Yeah, I forgot. I haven't defeated Erica yet. There you go. Found an oran berry. That should not happen at all. And now we want Mimian to exhaust this berry. It will now. There you go. So now that the berry is eaten, now it has literally no item slot. I'm gonna show you right now. Literally none. And that's not supposed to happen, because remember, you're supposed to get it back. But of course we can't get it back if well, it's gone. So just finish the battle how you usually would. That's not good. Finding an oran berry, that's not good. Okay, so I don't know if the glitch will work after this. I think it should. But you know, that's fine. I can die, and I want to see what happens. So all it matters is if you see the oran berry. Okay, that's better. I'd much rather see an oran berry, and we're gonna see if that works. So how we're gonna check if this works is you're gonna have a full party of Pokemon. So you're gonna get everything that you have. I don't know if you have a cloister, but if you did, give them all mail. Give them the message Abra. And do this for every single one except one. And we're gonna see if it worked. So if you, here's a rare item right here, a Carbos, that takes $1 million to take. Did it work? There you go. Look, I gave the Carbos to the Farfetch'd. And I'm basically converting this piece of trash mail into valuable items. So if you think it stops at Carboses, no. You can even duplicate TMs. Isn't that something? So if you want Fire Blast on more than one Pokemon, but you hate the game and you think the game is dumb for having single-use TMs, well, guess what? You don't have to worry about that. You can start duplicating them. And if you want to see that this works, so what you have to do is just give. Let me slow down. I'm gonna just give the Pokemon that doesn't have the mail, and then it doesn't matter if you put a message or not. Just you can put a blank message, but it doesn't want to deposit it back in, so it doesn't know what to do with it. So it's trying to take it out of your slot, but you can't. And because of this weird interaction where the mail is basically when you hold mail, it's like, because remember that's an item slot, but the message is like a third slot. And what we did when we knocked it off is, and then we replace it with another item, you're basically having a ghost message slot. And this is as if all slots are taken, but then I add this new item slot, and because this new item slot is glitching the game out, it doesn't know how to return the mail, so it returns your item without it actually replacing the item. So as you saw, I have multiple Fire Blasts, and you can even take this up to the next level by, do I have any nuggets? Yes, you remember the nugget from Nugget Bridge? You can start duplicating the nuggets, and I'm gonna duplicate a bunch of them because I can and I feel like it. Literally just because I feel like it, I will do it. You want to know the process a little slower, so you give. Jadine is holding one nugget. Would you like to switch the items? Yes. When you're in the screen, just press start, and it says the mail message is shown okay. Just press yes, and keep doing that. So now that, look at that, 10 nuggets. I turned 10 retro males into nuggets. And if you're wondering how expensive retro males, don't wonder, because they're literally just 50 polka dollars. Yeah, you can get like 99 of them for just a few thousand. So 99 of them for a few thousand, but the 99 nuggets, yeah, that's called profit. That's called a return on investment. And because I have this extra money, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Celadon, because remember, you can do this as soon as you get to Celadon City. So now you can buy these pricey TMs that you normally wouldn't be able to do unless you either beat the game or get much farther in the game. So now I'm going to buy something like the Ice Beam TM, which is just one of the most useful TMs on the planet. But of course, this game wants to restrict you and has single use. So you basically is saying you should use only one Pokemon in your playthrough. Well, screw you, game. I'm going to get Ice Beam. And not only that, not only am I going to get Ice Beam, I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm going to give TM13 to Chiding. And then I'm going to start duplicating it. Remember, I'm using up mail slots. It's still TM13. And then I go into my TM case. Look at that, 3 of them now. So now if you want to have multiple water types, you want to put Ice Beam on Dragonite or something really cool. And then of course, because you have the extra money from the nuggets, you can buy Dratini as soon as you come to Celadon. So now you can have a Dratini and a Dragonair throughout your playthrough. If you want a Scyther or a Porygon, I don't know why you'd want a Scyther or a Porygon, but if you did, there you go. You don't have to grind the Elite Four constantly. You can just duplicate nuggets. And then if you want to Clefairy and Abro, well, you can also do that too. So yeah, I just wanted to show this small video, and it's very useful because I really don't like the single-use TMs, and I'm glad Pokemon stepped away from that because of how stupid it is. And I'm glad future installments had infinite TMs. And this is a way for you to basically play the game how it probably should be. So instead of just wasting money on PP items like the PP ups, Carboses, Ethers, Elixirs, and because you can't buy them, I think that's just poor game design. But now you can duplicate them, and you really don't have to worry about whether or not you can last the Elite Four. You can also duplicate held items like the black glasses, so you can give it to more than one Pokemon instead of having to choose. You can duplicate basically just any of the normal items, or even berries. And if you want to see an example of these berries being useful, check out my Tyranitar video where Dragon Dance Tyranitar heals off paralysis and sleep. And this is a good way if you don't want to use items in a battle, and instead of just using held items. So this allows you to dynamically win game. So that's all I really have for you guys. Take care. I hope you will have fun with this.